Hi and welcome back to another video. My name is Lori and this video is actually just a real short, sweet on the palette that I'm using. I am recording a bunch of videos today and I wanted to introduce the palette from the company that I purchased it from. This is from the makeup company La Reina Cosmetics and it is here in California. Now this palette right here is the La Mousie, and I got this free when I ordered the California, well, the California Love collection, and this came with it free. Now mind you, I just got the palette, the California palette. You have seen that in another video, and I'll put that up here. You can click on it and it'll show you that palette. I told her I was going to do a look with one of these palettes. I was going to do something really soft, really subtle, but I decided, hey, you know what? Let's get this palette out and let's play. So I am wearing the Golden Gatsby. These are the 3D Faux Mink 1920 lashes. Yes, I know they're just a bit boofy. And of course, I finished my look with the Aquanet or Aquanet setting spray, and this is the extra super hold matte finish. This stuff is really, really awesome. I mean, it sprays the nozzle. It's not a spray, it is a pump. Give it a few really good shakes. You can hear that BB in there. And I'm telling you, it doesn't have an overbearing fragrance to it, which I like. Because the last thing I want to do is have a whole bunch of smells all over the face. Now let's talk about this palette. This is the La Mousie palette, and it's up here. This artwork is absolutely amazing. Just incredible. It reminds me so much of my sister Kim. She would be 59 this year. She passed away 6 years ago to breast cancer. She had stage 4 breast cancer. She was only 53 years old. And she was, back in the day, what we refer to as a chola. So she used to take us to the park, this big, beautiful park in Salinas, here in California. And they would have the lowrider, you know, it was the car shows. And I was telling Lorena, I said, you know what, there's only one I remember. And they had these silver, real pretty names on the back, you know, the ledge on the back seat, which you don't see in cars anymore. But anyhow, the shelf up there, and I only remember the Imperials. That's the only one that I remember. But there was tons of them, and that was the one thing that always caught my eye. Anyway, it says, love is blind, homegirl. I did show you this palette before, but I'm going to show you again. It does have a big, beautiful mirror. It doesn't matter if these colors are upside down, but this is that palette. Okay, so that's the palette. This is the palette that I played with. Now, down here, it says on the mirror, Mi Vida, Loca. Now, I did use, these are the colors that I used. I went with, and I started out with, I think it was this one right here. One of these, I think it was this one right here. Don't look at me because I don't know what I did. But anyhow, let me just point to you the colors that I did use. These were my two primaries that I used right here. This was a secondary, so it was kind of the one that goes in the crease and fluffing it out. This one I did a little bit of. I have this, this one, or is it this one and this one? Lord Jesus, I should have wrote these things down. Anyhow, I have this one and this one on my bottom lash, and they're both blended together, so they have kind of like a two different colored look. I like it. I think they came out pretty, and I know I got my cat ears on. That's because I'm recording other videos. Shh, quiet. Sit down in back. You, the loud one. Sit down in the back. I'm up here trying to speak, giving a presentation. All right. Now these chunky, there are 4 chunky glitter shadows in here. I don't even know if you call them shadows because they're really not. They're chunky glitters. And that's this one here, this, and this. Now, I don't have the glue to put those on, so I didn't. But you dip your finger in this one, and then down here, these are mattes. I also use that one. So I went all over this palette. The only thing I did not really dip my finger into was those chunky glitters. Other than that, I had a blast with this palette. It performs really good. It did not need a lot of building, but you can build the shadows and get some really deep color in there. I started out with kind of like a middle of the road. I would call it a middle of the road shade, and the more I blended, the lighter it got as I moved it up my eyelid. So I don't know that you really can't tell. You may or may not be able to tell. So I don't know, like as I said, I don't know if you'll be able to see that very well, but I did use several of those colors transitioned into each other. So I would kind of put it, like if this is my eyelid, I would put it like halfway, and then I'd put another one halfway on top, and I would just keep swirling. And I mean, sometimes it took a minute, 2 minutes of just blending together and moving them for, closer to my inner, the corner, my inner corner, and then pulling them back out and lifting them up on the eyelid. So I know it's a little bit more for some people. They might be going, I have no idea what you're talking about. It's just a lot of blending. Really, that's all it is. It's taking a brush like this, big fluffy, big surface on there, and this is nice and clean. It has no color, no shadow on it, and really just going like this in circles and working it and doing a little bit of this windshield wiper back and forth, and then circle, 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 and moving those shadows. So that's basically all I did. In case you're going, what the heck is she talking about? That's what those brushes do, those big, fat, fluffy, nice blending brushes. So anyhow, I just wanted to create a video for her and let her know that I absolutely love these products. It was a lot of fun to play with this palette. I wish my sister was here because I'd give her this palette right here. And then, okay, so she does have these eyeliners, and she has, I think they're lashes that come with it. But there's a package. It's the Love California Love Collection. You get a mirror, and I wanted a mirror. I told her I wanted the mirror and I wanted the liners. And I think it comes with either lip or I can't remember, lashes. I'd have to look it up. Anyway, she said, no, I don't sell them separately. And I said, well, that's kind of a bummer because I purchased the California, actual shape of California. I purchased that on its own separately. I would love to have those other things. I'll let you know if it ever comes to where she sells these items separately. I said, okay, that's the best I can do, right? Now, I went online and just ordered the damn thing. So now I have 2 California Love palettes. So I will be giving one away. I won't be giving the other items in the box away, but I will be giving away that California Love palette. So you guys be watching for that. I don't know, it might be a December giveaway. We'll see. All right, that's it for now. Thank you so much for tuning into this video, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.